Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Calicia Martin out of Connell Road, Freehill, Black Rock. She's before the court. They say she's a 20-year-old student and she is accused of damaging a car, and the owner of the car is the one who reported it to the police. Now, Calicia, I don't know who you are, and at 20 years old you kind of know that you guys don't listen to anyone. You think you know it all. But Calicia, if this guy is someone that you invited in that nether region, that region of your body, if that's someone that you invited to be there, and he kind of know you, like the biblical know, he knows you, he's been with you, and then he took you to the police to report you because maybe you had a falling out and you did a damage to his car, do not deal with him again, ever in life. Now, I see on Facebook, there are babies, you're 20, they say you're 20, but you see babies around you. Calicia, close that shop. Close that shop. Okay? Someone used to tell you, Calicia Martin, you don't own a guy. You never could own a guy. You can't keep a guy for yourself. They are different. It's a different species. And I did a blog recently where I stated that you females try to turn males into females. You're trying to turn a guy into someone that you could like, someone that you could control, someone that you can say, oh, this is my boyfriend. But the guy, he has a mind of his own, and he's gonna tap whatever he needs to tap. You can't be the only one. You ain't going to be the only one. It ain't gonna happen unless he gets injured, unless there's some sort of injury or some sort of sickness. But if he is in good health, he's gonna spread himself around, and you need your mother to tell you that. You cannot get into the head of a male. The male species, they're different. And it's not that they're bad. This is not male bashing now. No, not male. It's just the way they are. No male bashing here. You have to recognize things for what they are. So he took you to the popo. He took you before the court saying that you damaged his car. So you're saying no. They have you on $3,000 bail, and it's adjourned until July 15. You have to go back to court July 15. It's going to be adjourned again after that, and again after that, and again. It's just the way they play the game in Barbados. It's the judicial game that they play. They turn you around, okay? But in between now and then, maybe you should settle with this Tavio Phillips and never, ever have anything to do with him again. You need your mother to tell you that. You need a mentor, someone at the school. They say you're a student, someone at the school. You need someone to tell you that. Anyone who dials the cops and call your name, that's end game. That's an end game. Anyone who takes you before the court is an end game. Okay? Like I said, you're young and you may think, oh, what's between your legs, you could pull them in and you can keep them or whatever. Nah, there's not time to be thinking that low. That's why it's located where it is. It's located in it's located in a region right next to the sewer system. Right next to your sewer system. That's where what you are trying to lever as some sort of, you think you have leverage because you have that? Nah. Those are all over the place. There are women all over the place, and guys are willing to, score all over the place. And it's not that Tavio probably doesn't think he likes you. He may still like you, but he could never like you the way you want him to like you. He could never like you the way you should love yourself. You should love yourself. He could never love you the way you should love yourself. Calicia Martin, have nothing to do with this Tavio Phillips if you have a child from him, because like I said on Facebook, 20 years old, you got kids pushed out already. If that's the case, you get your the maintenance, you call it, child maintenance. Do what you need to do to make sure that your child, can eat and, can survive. You brought your child into a hell. You must know that that's what you're doing. No one there is going to tell you, but I'm here. You're so lucky you have me. I'm going to tell you, when you bring a child into this domain, you bring them in for death and misery. Okay? Anything else in between there, they can soften the blow. They use all kinds of props and entertainment is number one. They use all sources to soften the blow. But once you are here, this is a hell domain. So think about what you're doing, Calicia. Think about what you're doing. At 20 years old, you can't know it all. At 20 years old, you haven't figured out that no man could ever like you, really. They just want what you can offer them. It's an offering, okay? You're offering up yourself. They probably will take a little money that you have, whatever they can get from. You cannot ever find someone to love you the way you should love yourself. And if you are a self-respecting person, if you ever get to that state where you can respect yourself and look yourself in the mirror and say, I deserve better, I deserve this, I deserve that, and you march, you walk that straight and narrow to accomplish what you have set out. You have goals now. You have goals, okay? And when you do that, you don't have no time for no Tavio. You don't have time to be damaging nobody's car, scratching it up, or whatever you did, or whatever you are accused of. You don't have time for that. Okay, Calicia Martin. Calicia Martin. You should have a mother tell you this. You should have a father whisper that to you. You can't get into the head of a man. You can never, ever get into the head of a man to get him to the point where you are his only. They're always going to have a backup system. Always. It's just the nature of them. It's just the way they are. And in a way, it's a good thing. In a way, in this domain where they talk about survival of the fittest, it's a good thing to have a backup system. But with you, Calicia, remember that about males, and don't go around damaging your car or pining or worrying. Get about your business. I'm going to say this with get about your business. You're still a student. Get about your business. I see that there are kids around. Don't know if you have kids or not, but if you do have kids, close the fucking shop. Close the shop. Close it up. Okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.